And thanks for joining us at noon. I'm Lisa Gonzalez. It is a gusty day out there today. We've got a live look from our Skycam 3 network. Sacramento on the top left here, Stockton on the top right, Sutter Health Park in West Sacramento where the flags are fully extended, and pictures from Rancho Cordova. And look at those palm trees there in the parking lot of the Marriott along Highway 50. The palm trees really moving around. So let's get right to it, tracking all of the wind and weather for us, meteorologist Heather Waldman. Heather?
Yeah, Lisa, all morning long the focus was on that steady rain that came through the valley. Now it's more shifting to the wind as that rain sort of clears out. There's another view for you. You can see this flag on top of the skyscraper in downtown Sacramento. Yeah, also flapping in the breeze. Of course, that's several hundred feet up, but our sensors on the ground picking up on wind gusts 40 to 45 miles per hour through the valley. There was a report at Mather Airfield within the last 30 minutes or so of a gust of 54 miles per hour. Up into the foothills, gusting between 35 and 40 miles per hour at this hour. Couple of things going on here. This area of low pressure is moving closer to the coast, so that is upping the winds. But as the rain moves out and we're getting some brighter breaks in between the clouds, the atmosphere may be becoming just a little bit more unstable. So that's drawing some faster moving air from higher up in the atmosphere down to the ground. As this low moves overhead, we'll see the winds continue to increase, again likely in that 40 to 50 mile per hour gust range for the valley and into the foothills. It's not until later on this evening, after sunset, as this low passes away, that we really start to see some dramatic drops in the wind speeds. But watch this. Futurecast here indicating potential for wind gusts close to 50 miles per hour along that Highway 49 corridor. Notice things start to back off at about 3 or 4 o'clock in the valley, but still quite windy as you go into the foothills. Things settle down once we get a little bit closer to sunset. This is 5:30, 6 o'clock, but it's not until about 8, 9 o'clock that things really start to wind down for the foothills. Notice though, up into the Sierra, the wind starts to turn more westerly. We could still see some gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour in places like South Lake Tahoe overnight. Lisa? All
right. Thank you, Heather. And taking a look at the current power outages because of the weather right now, more than 80,000 customers are without electricity across the state of California. PG&E is responding to multiple outages right now with some big outages in the Bay Area especially. It has about 76,000 customers without power. Now, besides a windy day, we've also seen some rain in the valley this morning. KCRA 3's Brittany Hope joins us live from Pleasant Grove, where she's chasing the rain. So, Brittany, what are the conditions like right now where you are?
Lisa, Heather, I'm going to really need some girl code today, because if you see an eyelash fly off, I probably won't even know. The wind out here is really, really powerful. We're in Pleasant Grove right now in Sutter County. The issue at this point really isn't the rain. It is that powerful wind that we are feeling. I'm going to take you on a walk this way, so I'm not going to go too far just because I want to stay safe. But you're looking at Pleasant Grove Creek. So Pleasant Grove Creek right now is flooded over Fifield Road. We're just off of Pleasant Grove Road. Now, it does look a little bit daunting, but this roadway is doing exactly what it was designed to do. You see, they didn't build a bridge or anything like this, any guardrails. It's letting all of that debris and all of that water flow go right over the roadway. So if you're someone here in Pleasant Grove and Sutter County, if you need to get through on Fifield Road, it's not going to happen. You just want to keep going north or south on Pleasant Grove Road or north on south on Natomas Road. Those are going to be your two best bets. But again, you can see in the water, and I hope that you can really see it through the camera lens. That wind right now is whipping that water and helping it rush that way. We are seeing some really powerful gusts out here right now. In fact, on our way over, we saw some power lines that looked like they were waving in the air. So yeah, you are kind of getting some water in the face, some water droplets, but at this point, it is those wind gusts, and I bet you can hear it through the mic. We are tracking road conditions throughout Sutter County right now, and I have a full thread of all of that on my Twitter. There are a bunch of different closures, especially along Pleasant Grove Road, because you have the creek, so you're dealing with this in a lot of different areas. But this is what we're seeing right now at Fifield Road. We are live in Pleasant Grove. Brittany Hope, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, that wind is nasty, and many had a rainy commute this morning. Brittany, thank you so much. Meteorologist Heather Waldman joining us now. So it seems like the wet weather is tapering off, at least in the valley. And I do know, we were just talking about it, I was in the morning commute this morning on Highway 50. It was horrible. It seemed like there were sheets of rain coming across, but the wind really contributed to it. It just felt worse than it was.
The wind was starting to pick up at that point, but I think a lot of the issue was that it rained steadily overnight and into the morning commute. So you already had a lot of water on the roads, but I'm going to show you some rainfall totals around the valley from the last 24 hours. they're on the lower end of what we were thinking. This is a live view over Fairfield where things have dried out, but look how you can actually see the clouds moving in the wind here. And of course, you can see the wind turbines in the background doing some real work there. So you saw there in Brittany's shot. The focus now, or at least the biggest impact that you are probably going to deal with when you walk out the door, is going to be that wind rather than the rain, because the radar is showing just a couple of sprinkles south of Sacramento, some lighter, maybe steady rain as you go up into the Sacramento Valley. We'll zoom in just a little bit closer so you can see from Chico down to Yuba City. That's where the rain is at least a little bit steadier. Spotty as you head up I-80 towards the Colfax area. But here's a look at some of the numbers. This is from the last 24 hours. Downtown just barely 0.6 of an inch. Believe it or not, I know it rained steadily for 8 to almost 10 hours, but that's all that it was able to produce. Rockland just shy of 0.6 of an inch. Vacaville hit an inch, and Lake Berryessa over on the west side of the valley 0.88 inches of rain in the past 24 hours. Now, as expected, the numbers were a little bit higher as you go up into the foothills. The air is getting forced up the west slope of the Sierra, so those rainfall rates a little bit heavier. Placerville over 1.5 inches of rain. Blue Canyon over 2.5 inches of rain. Those numbers, again, on the lower end of what we were expecting with this system. Watch Futurecast here, showing some lighter rain continuing for a few more hours north of Sacramento, but the idea here is very hit or miss showers for much of the valley, steadier rain up into the foothills, with snow likely up above 6,000 feet. Lisa?
All right, the rain totals don't lie. The Amador County Sheriff's Office is asking those living in some parts of the county to be ready to evacuate at a moment's notice. The county's issued a flood evacuation warning. Now, this is just a warning, but you need to be ready. There are no mandatory evacuations or road closures right now, but that can change. The concern is over creeks that are on the rise. The list includes parts of Jackson, Sutter Creek, Ione in Amador County on Highway 88 east of Jackson to Previtali Road, and they say residents should have a plan just in case evacuations are ordered and needed. The Plumas County Sheriff's Office issued a flood warning for the middle fork of the Feather River. This covers an area that includes Portola and then from Beckworth to Clio. Right now, this is a warning, not an order, so residents in those areas should just start preparing just in case. Sacramento County is offering up sandbags for residents whose homes may be at risk of flooding. Here's a look at the map of locations where you can get sandbags. There are 5 different spots to get those sandbags. These are self-serve sites. Bags are available there, but you must bring your own shovel and labor. Number of parks in Sacramento County will not open until this afternoon as crews are handling the impacts of this latest storm. That includes Discovery Park, Northgate, Howe River Access, Watt River Access, Gristmill Gravel Bar, and Sailor Bar Boat Launch. Bike trails along the American River and Dry Creek Parkway will also be closed. Those parks will not open until noon today, so they should be open right about now. The county says the delay is because of the possibility of those high wind gusts bringing down trees, and winds are still blowing, so you may want to avoid that area. In Southern California, crews in Monterey County are working to repair a breached levee. These are photos from the California Department of Water Resources. The levee breach has caused almost 2,000 residents in the small town of Pajaro to evacuate. Evacuation orders have been issued in some areas around the Salinas River as well as Kern County. In the meantime, in Santa Cruz County, some communities are still underwater because of the levee break as well. In Watsonville, several roads have been closed because of flooding. Last weekend's atmospheric river poured so much rain into the Pajaro River that its levee failed, sending those floodwaters across those neighborhoods and agricultural fields as far as the eye can see, as you can see here. According to officials, the Pajaro River's levee breach is about 300 feet wide, and there are stranded cars like that one. Our KCRA 3 weather coverage continues 24/7 on the KCRA 3 app, so make sure you have it downloaded so you can have it with you wherever you go. You can track the rain, the snow, wind, also use our interactive radar to zoom in to wherever you may be.